Joe works for this guy that wants to throw a party. So the guy comes up to Joe and he says, "Hey, do you happen to know any men I can invite to this party?" He says, "Sure, no problem." So he takes off down the road. He goes 1 block down. He goes 2 blocks down. He goes 3 blocks down. He goes 4 blocks down, 1 door down, and up pops Joe. And he says, "Well, what'd you bring me?" He said, "I brought you nothing but the best. I brought you the 4 Kings Brothers." He said, "That's pretty good." He said, "Where'd you find that?" He said, "Over there on 468th Street." He said, "Well, damn, that's good for a $2 tip." He said, "Do you happen to know any women I can invite?" He said, "Sure, no problem." So he takes off down the road. He goes 1 block down. He goes 2 blocks down. He goes 3 blocks down. He goes 4 blocks down, and 1, 2, 3 doors down, and up pops Joe. And he says, "Well, what'd you bring me?" He said, "I brought you nothing but the best. I brought you the 4 Queen Sisters." He said, "That's pretty good." He said, "Where'd you find that?" He said, "Over there on 468th Street." He said, "Well, damn, that's good for a $2 tip." He said, "Do you happen to know a band I can invite?" He said, "Sure, no problem." So he takes off down the road. He goes 1 block down. He goes 2 blocks down. He goes 3 blocks down. He goes 4 blocks down, 1 door down, and up pops Joe. And he says, "Well, what'd you bring me?" He said, "I brought you nothing but the best. I brought you the 4 Swinging Jacks." He said, "That's pretty good." He said, "Where'd you find that?" He said, "Over there on 468th Street." He said, "Damn, that's good for a $2 tip." He said, "How about if you bring me a case of whiskey and $50 in change?" He said, "Sure, no problem." So he takes off down the road. He goes 1 block down. He goes 2 blocks down. He goes 3 blocks down, and 1, 2, 3 doors down, and up pops Joe. And he says, "Well, what'd you bring me?" He said, "I brought you nothing but the best. I brought you 4 cases of Ace High whiskey." He said, "That's pretty good." He said, "Where'd you find that?" He said, "Can't tell you, it's bootleg." He said, "Well, damn, that's good for a $2 tip anyway." He said, "By the way, where's my $50 in change?" He said, "Well, 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 is 40, and 2 5s make 50. He said, "Damn, that's pretty good." He said, "How old are you?" He said, "I'm 73. He said, "Shit, you get around like you're 53. He said, "You ever been to the 77 Club?" He said, "Yeah, that 3 months ago. I bet all my money on a hand like this, and a guy beat me with a hand like this."